Where is my moisturizer? Hola, bonitas. I feel like my screen is a little dirty. Like I had a, oh, there we go. It's like I feel like my camera's a little dirty. Okay, I am going to be getting ready for the day. I am going to straighten my hair. I'm gonna blow it out. I just washed my hair, so I'm gonna be blowing out my hair. Happy Sunday! So first things first, I'm gonna put on a little bit of some Blow Dry Perfection Heat Protectant. This one is so great, bonitas, because I have very thick, wavy hair. So I feel like this kind of gets rid of any frizz that I may have on the hair. Especially since I just went ahead and washed my hair. So this is like very, very clean hair. I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to just go in with my hair tie, put it up. What are you up to, Yachty Beauty? Okay, let's see. Okay, so what I like to do when I use my Revlon dryer, this small one, is I like to just go in sections. So I take the hair like this, and then I go in with the dryer. Just smoothing out my hair, like so. Oh, thank you so much, Spark. Happy Sunday. Oh, that's the best. The best is when you finish all your chores. Okay. So I love this dryer. It gets my hair looking so nice and straight. Sorry, my camera is not sticking. Okay. No, I don't have any makeup on yet. I am going to do a little bit of makeup because I do want to try out some of the new makeup that I have, some new makeup launches that I want to talk about. So I am going to be trying out some new makeup, but right now I don't have anything on except for some lip balm. I'm wearing the Summer Fridays lip balm. This one is in Hot Cocoa, and first things first, I'm doing my hair. I feel like after a busy week, long weekend, I'm like, I need to do my hair to make me feel better. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. If I keep looking down, I'm just looking at my dog. He just had surgery a few days ago, so I have to keep checking on him, make sure he's good and everything. He's laying down relaxing, so I'm happy. Maybelline filler liner shade On It. Ooh, those are literally the perfect lip liners at the drugstore. I'm so happy that you love them. Yeah, they're so good. I haven't tried those new NYX ones. They look nice, but I haven't gone into them. Have you tried them? Are they good? Let me know your thoughts. Oh yeah, this is a lip balm. So it is Hot Chocolate by Summer Fridays. It has a little bit of a tint, like a brown tint to it. Nothing too intense. It's like very subtle, but it's really nice. Hello, beautiful. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? so cute. Thank you so much. Ooh, the party was so fun. So it was an event it was like a disco themed. Well, this happened paused. I'm sorry I don't know how that happened or why it happened, but let's hope it doesn't happen again. But it was an event. It was a 70s themed bar. Well, it's a pop-up bar, like a year-round pop-up bar in Baltimore, and I was invited to attend. Right now, the pop-up theme for this season is 70s. So it was so much fun. It was so much fun. So thank you so much for asking. I actually got on live on Thursday to get ready for it, and it was such a fun time. You guys helped me with the makeup so much. I was obsessed with that glam. Gonna smooth out this hair. I don't know why it's doing that. As long as you guys can still see the live, that's all that matters. Yeah, my hair is pretty long right now. I've been growing it out, and I just take hair supplements, biotin, and that's been helping it grow a lot. I think I also don't put heat on it as much. Like, I'll do this like once a week, and that's it. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Even on my end too, it was like pausing a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's, I don't know, technology sometimes, right? Like, what is going on? My favorite blow drying tool is this one. This is the Revlon one-step dryer, but it's the smallest version of it. I think the 1/2 inch, the voluminizer. This is my favorite one because there's a few of these. There's like the thicker barrel. This one is the smallest barrel of them. And this is so great because it gives my hair this, you know? I save myself that time from having to go in, dry it, and then do this and then do that. Like, it's just one and done. Like, it's so good. I let my hair get pretty dry. And then I go in and I just add the curls and really smooth out the hair. I have very thick, wavy hair, and I have a lot of it. So I always like a product that's going to help me get the job done quick, you know? So hello, Evie. Hey, Queso 123. How are you guys doing? What are you up to today on this fine Sunday? I'm just going ahead and doing my hair. It's been a very, honestly, it's been a very stressful few days, to be completely honest. Our family dog had surgery, and I've been watching him, and everything's much better now, and it's kind of one of those things where we're just taking it one thing at a time. But I've been watching him, so I've just been very focused on my pup these past few days. And that's why I've been a little tiny bit on my social medias. I wanted to post a long YouTube video, I think on Friday, but I just was not able to. So I'm hoping to get something up ASAP, if not today, tomorrow. But I did want to go on live here on YouTube because I'm like, okay, I know I can do live. I can sit here, get ready with mis bonitas, share a bunch of makeup, and also have my little pup right here next to me while I get ready. So that's that. But how is your weekend going? Yes, it is really, really tough when our pets go through stuff, especially because they can't tell us what's wrong. And that's like the worst, you know? But you just have to take it one day at a time. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about your cat. Yeah, our pets are like, literally, they're our family. So like when something happens to them, it's like, it's so stressful. But everything's okay right now, and that's all that matters. But what are you bonitas up to on this nice Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday? Who are you guys rooting for? I honestly, I'm like, here we go. I'm rooting for the Eagles, but we'll see what happens. Yes, I'm so excited for Kendrick and SZA. That's gonna be so good. I'm very excited. Okay, Liz is rooting for the Eagles. That's good. Ooh, football. Yeah, soccer is great. My dad and my brother are big soccer fans. I think once the Ravens were out, they were just like, okay, until the fall, football. Now let's focus on soccer. Okay, let's finish the hair so that I can start the glam. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too intense with the glam, but I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to put a little bit of makeup on and feel nice and put together after a few days of really not doing much. Okay, let's get these pieces together. Yeah, I always like to work in like sections. And this just helps really smooth out the hair. Ooh, okay. Chivas, love that. Honestly, usually it takes me less than like 25 minutes or less. Right now it's taking me a little bit longer because I'm just kind of chilling while I'm talking, but it's only been like what, 14 minutes, so I may actually finish before 25 minutes. Yeah, hair is like my least favorite, but I'm like, I know that when my hair's done, I feel better. So I'm like, let me just do it. Oh yes, World Cup 2026, and it's gonna be over here. That's gonna be really good. It's crazy that it's coming up so fast. I feel like time is flying. Okay, we are almost done with the hair. I'm so happy. Yeah, it always takes a little longer on hair wash days. Like today for me was a hair wash day. So I'm like, okay, let me just get the hair out of the way because I know that there's nothing better than freshly done hair. Ooh, yes, New Jersey. Is it at Met? At the Met? Is that what it's called? MetLife, the stadium? I wash my hair at most 2 times a week. It just really depends. In the summer and when I'm running, now that I'm gonna start running again more, I definitely do wash it a little bit more often because I don't like it to get like super like sweaty and gross. But I try not to do it too much. There was a while, this was when I was in high school, I think, before I did cosmetology school, where I would wash my hair like every day. And then they're like, don't do that. And I haven't done that since, but I think one of the reasons why I did it was because my hair, like I felt like it was always so oily, like when I was younger. So I was like, let me just wash it like every day so it stays like nice and normal. And then I went to cosmetology school and they're like, yeah, don't do that every day. Okay, one side is almost done. Just need to do the bangs. Thank you so much for hanging in there, bonitas. Once the hair's done, I'll be talking and we'll be interacting more. It's hard for me to do my hair and talk because I'm like, it's so loud. I feel like I'm screaming. But I'm reading everything that you guys are saying. Ooh, MetLife, yeah. So when I went to New Jersey to visit some family members, I was at oh my gosh, what is the Dream Mall? Something Dream. I'm sorry, I cannot remember. But it was right next to MetLife, and it looks amazing over there. When I was younger, I wanted straight hair so bad. I've always had very wavy hair. I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous of anybody that has straight hair because it's like, I feel like it's like styled. Like you just wake up and it's like done. Like you don't really have to do too much. I feel like with like wavy or curly hair, you have to like smooth it out or like, but then I just started leaving it natural and I was like, okay, I love it like this, but every other day, at most 2 days. Yeah, that's how I am. That's how I feel too about it. But I'm like, you know what? I feel like sometimes, I don't know, when I put in like all the product, like, and I like do like my sleek bun, like I feel like I can not have to worry about it looking oily, like or too oily. So that's kind of how I look at it. But I'm like, I don't know. But I have gone into the habit more so recent years of not doing, like not washing it all the time. Yeah, I feel like we always like want what we can't have. Exactly. I feel like we always want what we can't have. Okay, now the bangies. Okay, there we go. The bangs are growing too. I was obsessed. I still am obsessed with my bangs. But now that I'm starting to run again, I'm like, okay, I need the bangs to grow because I'm gonna need them out of my face once I start putting my hair in a bun. But I actually wore it like all sleek back, and I just use my hair gel, the Eco one, and it worked great. So I think the bangs are long enough where they can go in the into the bun with no worries. I think I'm gonna do a little curler so that I can put the bangs away. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like the bangs, I'm still digging the bangs, but I know that the best time to get the bangs if you have wavy hair or curly hair is definitely in the fall and winter because there's no heat, the humidity is like none, and you don't have to worry about it getting in the way of things. That's when I love my bangs the most. In the summer, I'm like, oh no, I am keeping this hair natural or I am putting it up in a bun. There's no in between. Okay. Ooh. Turn this off, and now we can focus on the glam. Okay, bonitas. So I have a few things here to talk about. I went out and I purchased the NYX the Lip IV, the Hydrating Gloss Serum, because I'm seeing so many people talk about this. And it's funny because I actually had one already, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Like, it was in one of my bags and I was looking for it and I could not find it. And so I wanted to pick this up so I could show you guys how this looks on the lips when I'm done. This is gonna be the lip we're gonna go. And then I got a clear gloss so that we can put that on top of the lip stain. Favorite brand for hair products? I really like Grigio. It works really well with my wavy, thick, frizzy hair. They have great stuff for that. It leaves my hair very nice and smooth, and it adds a good shine to it, which I like too. So I like Grigio. I also really love Way products. I use them a lot. Those are my top two. What are your favorite hair products, Spark? Oh my gosh. Straight Dora bangs. Oh my god. I had that, not the bangs, but I had the like the cut, the short cut when I was little. And I was like, ooh, I don't know. But now that I look back, I'm like, it was cute. It was cute for the time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually, you know what I want to do first? I want to go in and do a little bit of moisturizer. So for moisturizer, I've been really enjoying this First Aid Beauty Rescue Barrier Balm. It looks like this. I've used it a lot, clearly. It's a really great hydrator. It's like a balm consistency. Ooh, not it landing right on my lip gloss. Okay. It's really nice. If you have dry skin or like dry patches, this is really good. And I do have oily skin, but my rosacea gets very dry in the winter. So I really like to use a product that is going to be nice and hydrating on the face. So if you have dry patches or dry skin, First Aid Beauty is a great brand. Also, if you have very sensitive skin, First Aid Beauty is another brand that's fantastic. Ooh, Garnier is really good. Their shampoos smell so nice. I feel like they have one of the most like long lasting scents. And that's something I love. I love like good smelling hair is everything. It's so good. Okay. Yeah, I love using a nice balm consistency moisturizer because I feel like it really intensely hydrates the complexion and it just feels and looks so good. And then I do go in with another moisturizer afterwards. Like, I love intense hydration in the winter. It is cold over here on the East Coast. It was really cold, I think, in the end of January. If you're an East Coaster, you know, it was cold. It was really cold. It kind of warmed up a little bit recently, but it's gonna snow this week. So I'm like, okay, round 2, let's go. What gives me hope is that, have you guys noticed that it's starting to get darker later? I feel like slowly but surely that spring daylight savings is coming our way, and that makes me really happy. That means more daylight. I think in like the beginning of March is when it'll come, which is so awesome. And honestly, it just goes to show how fast time is flying. I feel like January was so long, and then February is like you blink and bam, it's March. Ooh, Herbal Essence is good too. Yeah, I feel like the Herbal Essence and Garnier, they just remind me of like the early 2000s, like, or like mid 2000s. You don't enjoy like when it gets like to be more daylight or when we lose daylight? I like when well, the only thing I like having more hours in the evening to be able to like not feel like, oh my gosh, it's dark out. Like I want to do so much more. But losing that like extra hour of sleep in the morning, that is a little bit of an adjustment. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to get a Hatch alarm clock because the lighting in my room is a little more dim, so I feel like in the mornings I'm like, oh, is it morning yet? Like I can't tell. But having a dog like my husky, he is my alarm clock. He's like, okay, lady, let's go. I need to be walked. Like right bright and early. And I'm like, okay, forget the hatch. That's so funny, Evie. Ooh, let me open this. I love light. I love light. I'm like, give me all of the sunlight until 8 p.m., 9 p.m. sometimes, honestly. My dad does. My dad has an actual clock. My sister has a hatch and it looks so nice. Like she was telling me how much she likes it and I was like, oh, maybe I should get one just because my room, the lighting in my room isn't the best in the mornings, which I guess can be a good thing. Like if you're trying to get sleep, you're like, okay, like I'm getting some good sleep because it's pretty dark in here. But I love lighting. Like I love light. Like I want the like sun to like hit me in the face when I wake up. But it's just in my apartment, in my specific room, the lighting is like a little iffy. So I'm like, okay, I'll have to deal with it. But I will say, my dog, he's like, you don't need an alarm clock. I got you. You want to be woken up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m.? I got you, girl. Okay. I had to do these brows. I can't speak right now. I had to do these brows because I want to go ahead and start the look using some new products I have that I want to share. I think this is going to be more so of like drugstore. Okay. Obviously the skincare. Okay. There we go. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it keeps pausing. It's okay though. We're just gonna keep powering through. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just finishing up the eyebrows, which is what I always use to do my brows. NYX brow products. And then the rest of this makeup is gonna be more so newer items that I have that I wanna kind of try out on camera con mis bonitas. So that's what we're gonna do. And I think it's gonna be more focused on like drugstore because there's quite a few drugstore items coming out, bonitas. What's really gotten me excited from the drugstore is definitely those these, and they're just awesome. They're so good. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, multitasker, Evie. Oh, Magdalene's on live too. Love that. Love Magdalene. It's not that windy right now. I feel like there's been times that I've been on live before where it's been windier. So I don't know what's going on. This is the second time that this happened to me when I'm on live. The last time I was on live earlier this week, this happened too. And I was like, this has never happened. And now it happened again. So maybe I'll have to contact YouTube and see what that's about. But yeah, it's very strange. Hello, Pink Puff. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do some priming. Okay, so I think last time when I went on live, I talked about these two primers right here. But today I want to switch things up. I want to go ahead and I want to talk about Milani Conceal Plus Perfect that we have right here. This is a new primer that they came out with. It is a blur out smoothing primer. And this looks like this. This reminds me a lot of like Tatcha vibes, like those high-end balm primers. And what I like about this primer in particular is that it does give a nice blurring effect, but not only that, it also gives really pretty cooling sensation, and it just makes my skin look so nice and smooth. Milani is like the way to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to tap that on, and you guys are gonna see like this side smooths so nicely, like so. And it gives like a really good cooling sensation. And the consistency of this is really lightweight as well. I haven't tried those Milani Glossy Balm sticks yet. I really want to test them out and see what they're like. But this is what we have right now. This is also a very hydrating primer. So if you're looking for hydration, you're looking for blurring effect, something that's going to just look really nice and flawless on the complexion, this is going to create a beautiful base so everything else lays really nicely on top. Bonitas, what are some primers that you guys have been into from the drugstore? Like, let's talk all drugstore things today, because I feel like the drugstore has had so many new items that I'm just like, I cannot get enough of all these drugstore launches. I feel like I need to put the hair back. Oh, that sounds so delicious. Pozole. Oh my gosh. Are you guys eating rojo or verde? With like a tostada? So delicious. I love a good pozole. Yes, the NYX glue primer is so nice. Okay. Like, these bangs are gonna have so much volume. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and talk about complexion. We're going to do our base first. This is a first because I typically always do the eyes, but I think the eyes are going to be very, very simple today, just because a lot of the focus is going to be on new complexion products from the drugstore. So let me know, bonitas, would you rather see me, not this one. This one we used last time, and this is drugstore. Are we gonna do Maybelline, or do you guys want to see the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect stick? Which one of these? Oh, that sounds so good. Jalisco's beautiful. I have family there. I went to visit when I was very young, but Jalisco's very beautiful. That sounds delicious. I have tried the pozole blanco, and then you can just add the sauce in a tu gusto. Milani. Okay, let's do Milani today. Let's do Milani. Or what should we do? Milani? Maybelline? Let me do Milani, but I'm going to swatch this and talk about the Maybelline. I also do have a review on the Maybelline if you bonitas want to check that out. So you know what? I am going to do Milani, and I'm also really interested in this because of how it's been recently compared to the Fenty stick. So Fenty also does have a skin tint stick, and a lot of people are saying that this is a dupe for that. So I need to find my Fenty stick, because I was using that for some time and I was like, this stick is so nice on the complexion. So I want to go ahead and just kind of like compare it, but I need to find that stick before I go in. But let's just use this. Okay, so I have the shade 10 medium, and this is what it looks like. And I think this actually matches me really well right now during the winter. So they don't have all the shades in store, They have some of the shades in store at Ulta. That's where they sell this. But you can find more shades online on Ulta and also on Milani's website. So this is a really pretty skin tint. It's not a like full coverage foundation right off the bat, but I will say you can get that very pretty evened out finish with this stick. It's also very customizable. So if you like to really kind of customize and play around with how much coverage you want, you can fully control that. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, it's way too pigmented from the get-go. No, this is one of those products that if you apply a little bit more, you will have more coverage. If you apply a little bit less, it can look a little bit more sheared out. So I find that this product is just very easy to use, very wearable. It's on the go friendly. It does a beautiful job of covering a good amount of that redness. You can see I have a lot of redness, I have rosacea, and it covers that very nicely. It also creates a really pretty base for everything else to lay on top. And speaking of base, the primer that we went in with right before, in case you're new to this live, is the Milani Blur Primer. And this underneath of the stick skin tint is really, really beautiful. Like, it all blends into one another so beautifully. And one thing about Milani, they will give you like affordable luxury. Like, truly, they'll give you affordable luxury products, and I love that. So I'm just going in and I am blending everything out. I'm also going to apply a little bit of some product on the nose and cover up that redness. Yeah, I always love when affordable brands come out with alternatives for these high-end products, because like the high-end ones are nice, but they can add up. But if you can find good affordable stuff that actually also works well, there's nothing better. Hello, Andrea. How are you doing? How is your Sunday? How was your weekend? Ooh, yes. Peach and Lily has great skincare. Oh, I love that for you. It's always the best when you find really good products for your complexion and just products that work beautifully with your skin type. Like, there's nothing better than that. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. Thank you for tuning into this live. Yeah, so like I just feel like this skin tint is perfect for every day because it just like evens out your skin very naturally while still having your skin look like skin, and the complexion doesn't feel like thick and heavy. Like it feels very skin-like. So I really like that. I also find that this applies very well with either a brush or a sponge. So you don't have to worry about, oh, is it gonna apply well with this or that? No, like it's good. Oh, sorry, I thought you said it got my skin too right. Oh no. What primer was that? Like, what type of primer is the Per one? Or P, how do you, I think it's Per, P-U-R. Yes, that's true. You can find those high-end products at Marshall's and Burlington for sure. And also TJ Maxx has them. Like, you'd be surprised. You can have some really cool finds. Pure, okay. So this shade is the shade 10. The shade in, I really like this shade. This is like the perfect match for the winter. It's really good. This is the shade that I really like right now. I think maybe in the summer I would go with maybe like shade 11 or 12. But right now for the winter time, this one is like perfect. So I really like that. Okay, so I think that's good for our Milani blur out skin tint. And I definitely do feel like this gives me really pretty blur. Like it just blurs the complexion really beautifully, but it still has just a very like natural effect to it. So if you're looking for a natural effect, you're looking for something that isn't going to be heavy on the skin, the Milani skin tint stick is really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, I want brands to come out with more like options, like more of like the undertones, because that can be tricky. Like we're not all like either like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's everybody has like an undertone, and I think sometimes some brands can't really get that undertone. They either make it too warm or they make it too cool, but it's like they're not hitting like that target sometimes. So I understand that can definitely be a struggle, especially when brands don't have all the shades in store. Like they only have some of them, so you're swatching. You're like, oh, this is too light or this is too warm, but like this may work, but then I'll have to mix it. It can be a lot. Okay, so here we have the Maybelline 30-Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. So I'm not going to be putting this on, but I do want to talk a little bit about this foundation just because I feel like this foundation is a foundation that is fairly new at the drugstore. It's also a foundation that a lot of people are loving. So it looks like this. It has pretty good pigmentation. This is another one of those foundations that right now, because of the time, like because of like it's winter, it's not like my perfect match. It works, but it's a little tiny bit warmer, like warm yellower right now. So this is in the shade 250 by Maybelline. But what I will say is this is a really pretty Lumi Matte Foundation. I truly feel like it's like the perfect soft matte foundation. If you are looking for something that isn't too matte, but isn't too hydrating, I feel like this is like that perfect in between. But I also really love the consistency of this. This consistency reminds me honestly of the Armani Luminous Silk. Like it's a very lightweight consistency. It is a little liquidy, but it's not too liquidy where it's gonna give you very luminous results. Like this just gives you like that perfect amount of like hydration, that perfect amount of liquid where it's not like overly liquid where it's like too sheer, you know? This is just perfection in my eyes. So I really do feel like Maybelline nailed it with that one. And also I will say their Super Stay foundations are very good. Like they last all day. Maybelline always really, for me, they're one of my favorite foundations at the drugstore. I was obsessed with the Super Stay Skin Tint. I always raved about that. If you guys remember watching my lives in the fall, I was always talking about that one. And also with that one, it was just like a skin tint, but it still gave me like full coverage, which was everything. Yeah, so Spark, one thing about drugstores is that some of them, like Maybelline, is now starting to have testers at their local Target. So if you go to a Target, you may be able to find like a tester bar. So I know Maybelline's starting to implement that, which I think is great. And I do think that more brands should implement that. I can understand though, I used to work at Sephora and it can get very messy in there with all the testers and stuff. Like when I was working at Sephora, like the testers were just... But it is very helpful to have testers because then you can avoid not finding your perfect shade and having to continuously return. But I mean, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Mixing those foundations and then having that white pigment is always good because you can go in and neutralize things. Just it helps. So I'm glad that you have that there. Hello, Cynthia. I'm doing well. How are you? Happy Sunday. What are you up to today? Hello, Yadi. Happy Sunday. What are you up to today? What are your plans? It's Super Bowl Sunday. Who else is watching the Super Bowl? I already asked, but when we have some new Viewers, I like to ask again. Okay, so now we have the Skin Tint by Milani, which I really like, perfect for every day. And now I want to go in and I want to, I don't know if I want to do, I haven't decided what I want to do in terms of concealer. I haven't found a new concealer at the drugstore that I like, so maybe I'll just go in with the NYX Pro Fix Stick and kind of use that as my concealing today. This one I love to use as my base for going in with eyeshadow, or also to clean up my eyebrows. It's a great multi-use product, so I like to just use this, again, by NYX. And then whenever I work with a cream product, I like to go in and take my sponge. Oh, here's my sponge. Take my sponge, put a little bit of some spray in there, and then melt that into, oh no, this is, oh no, this may not be the product that works well with that. Look, it's messing it up. Oh wait, maybe just keep blending? Sometimes you just gotta keep blending. Cynthia, I have not tried the new NYX liquid IVs, but we're trying them on this live. That was one of the main reasons that I wanted to get on live, because I wanted to talk to you guys about some new products at the drugstore. Also, I really wanted to try that on camera, and I was like, why not? So that is something we're gonna try out. Usually it tells you if it's expired. This I just got, so I know it's not expired, but usually it should tell you somewhere around here if it has expired. Most do. I'm not seeing anything on this one, but I recently purchased this one. But sometimes what I do find is some products you don't want to go in with too much spray for their cream, because they can separate. But luckily, I was able to just keep blending and pushing the product into the skin, and that was able to blend everything out together so it all looks nice. I was really freaked out. Maybe because the sponge was too wet from the spray, like I just sprayed too many sprays, that's why it did that. But luckily we were able to get it under control before I had to redo that section, because that would have been bad. No, I have not gotten the Glossy Bombs by Maybelline. I need to try one out. I've heard great things about it. And they have some really pretty shades too. Okay, so I'm going in with another favorite. This isn't from the drugstore, I'm sorry, but I love this product. This is the One Size Ultra Peach Powder. Now let's blend this. Yeah, so one thing I will mention is if you're working with cream products, don't wet your sponge too much, because then things will shear it out. Hi, Leo. My little dog, he's right next to me, so I keep just checking on him. Hi. It's so crazy how, like, when we talk to our pets, our voices completely change. Like, they just naturally change. Hi, Leo. I've noticed that sometimes with some expired products that I have had in the past, like I won't even use them. I'll just see them in the packaging. Like if it's like foundation or something liquidy, like it'll look a different color. Like the bottom part, like for example, foundation, like if I'll notice that like the bottom part of it will kind of be like a different color, or it'll look like almost like too liquidy. And then I'm like, okay, this does not look right. I'm not putting this on my face. Hi, Leo. Okay, so we have that. Oh, you know what powder I need to try? You Bonitas actually mentioned this to me when I went on live last time, but I have to get my hands on that Wet n Wild pink powder. You know what? I'm gonna add that to my to-do list today. I'm gonna see if my local Target has it. I think you guys said Target may have it or CVS. So I'm gonna check on that and see if they have it at those places so I can try it out, because I definitely do want to try out that ASAP. Okay, so now I want to get into these sticks right here. These are the Maybelline lifter sticks, and these recently came out, and I am a big fan of these sticks. What makes these so great is that you can use these for many different things, and I think that's what is the best when it comes to makeup, is that you can go ahead and you can do all your face with these. Like, you don't have to worry about just going in with other items. Like, you can just use sticks for this. So you can use this for your foundation, you can use this for your concealer, and you can also use these for bronzing up. So I am gonna go ahead and I am gonna take this shade right here, and this is in the shade 70, and I'm gonna use this to warm up the complexion. Bonitas, the pigment in these is so nice, like so nice. I'm gonna do a little bit right here to add some warmth. And then I'm going to do a little bit on my nose for nose contour. I will say, the Bonitas, be very gentle with this because these are so pigmented. The Fenty Gloss Stick. The Fenty Gloss Sticks are pretty pigmented. Like, they're very, you're talking about these, right? Hold on, pretty sure I have one in here. They're very pigmented. Ooh. These have great pigment. Look at that. And I like that they're like high shine too, so they give you like that glossy consistency, which is always great. They're so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to blend that stick out, and you can see, if you love a good bronzing product, definitely check out these sticks. They are so good. Yeah, somebody else mentioned that Magdalene's also on live. That's so funny that we're on live at the same time. These just add like great warmth, and they just start to add so much dimension to the look. So if you've been wanting to try new bronzing sticks, do not sleep on these by Maybelline. They're amazing. Also, the to use them for concealer is great. I do want to pick out a shade that I could use as my foundation shade. So I'm gonna look into that as well. Have you gone in store, Cynthia, to see if you can swatch some of those? Okay, I have seen those Jisoo, I think they're pronounced Jisoo lip glosses at Sephora, Skylar. But to be honest, they're pretty, they're very hydrating, but I wasn't like, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't that impressed by them. Like, I could pick something else out over that. But they do have like good hydration. Yeah, these just blend so nice. I feel like the Glossy Bombs, if you try out the ones from, or look into the ones by Milani, their new Glossy Bombs, those may be really nice. I haven't personally tried them myself yet, but I feel like those remind me of the Makeup by Mario ones, and I have tried those Makeup by Mario ones, and they're really good. And I feel like Milani does a great job of really researching when developing a product and making a product very comparable to high-end products. So I would look into Milani. I know that they're in store right now at Ulta, so definitely check them out if you can. My favorite gloss. So I feel like I have so many favorites, but I'm trying to think of the ones that like on a day-to-day I'm rotating out. I really like the what am I saying? From high end, I really like the Fenty glosses. I also really like the Summer Fridays lip balms. If you're looking for like tinted lip balms, those are really good. Also the Ulla Henriksen ones, those are so good. Now, if you're looking for affordable, L'Oreal just launched these new lip oils and they are so nice. Like they are so, so good. Also, I just remember right now that I'm speaking about this, Revlon has these glossy balms that do remind me of that consistency of the Fenty gloss bomb sticks. I don't know if you've seen those. They're in, oh my God, what was that shade? Raisin, something Raisin by Revlon. They're like in a lipstick form, but they're like high shine. Those are so good. So I would recommend looking into those, and they give a pretty similar high shine finish to the ones by Fenty, the gloss bomb sticks. I have curtain bangs right now. They're slowly starting to grow out. I got them in, I want to say November or December. Really love them. I'm glad I did it for the winter because I feel like in spring and summer, I like my hair to grow out a little bit because by then I like a little bit more of a longer bang so I can easily put my hair up. And also it doesn't get too like frizzy because I do have very wavy curls, very wavy, like thick hair. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that stick again, and I am going to use that to do a little bit of some color on the eyes. This is going to kind of create a little bit of warmth and also some contrast between what will go in with the lid. I want to keep this look very simple. It's Sunday, it's Super Bowl. I don't want too much on the eye. My favorite palette has to be the Makeup by Mario If You're Your Eyes palette. It is my most used palette. Anytime I post a video, people ask me, what are you wearing? 9 times out of 10, it is that palette. So I love it. I don't think it is on sale right now. Maybe wrong. I feel like it's a limited edition, but hopefully they bring it back as a permanent because it is really, really a great palette. But another product that I really love right now that I've been using a lot and has inspired me to play with more cool tone eyeshadows is the Huda Beauty Icy Nude. This is so good. It is so good. To be honest, that's a tricky question, CD. They're both really good. Really, really good. The Makeup by Mario is like my OG. Like that palette, you're about to see, like I've used it so much that it, like, look at that. It's like my most used palette. But lately I've been gravitating more towards the Icy Nude because I feel like this is out of my element, but also it has different types of formulas in this palette. You have your shimmers, you have your mattes, and you also have some textured eyeshadows. So you can really have fun with this. You can use it for an everyday palette. Like it's a great out of my comfort zone palette, which is why I've gravitated to it. But I do think that if you're looking more so for a palette that is going to be used more so for day to day, I think the Makeup by Mario ones are the best, you know? Yes, get them both. Like these are my most used palettes at the moment. Oh, how cool, Sweden. Hello, hello. What time is it over there? Right now here in the US, it is, well, I live in the East Coast, it is 5:10 p.m. Okay, so we have that on the eyes. I do want to add a little bit of something else on the eyes, another new product that I have here. This is the e.l.f. little eyeshadows, the shimmery eyeshadows. This is called their glitter eyeshadows in Champagne Showers, comparable to the ones by Urban Decay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that. Oh, it's okay, Leo, it's okay. Sorry, Bonitas, I keep checking on my pup. It's okay, babe. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Sorry, Bonitas. These I want to say are like $6, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going in and applying this all over like so. And then I'm going in and I am taking it on this side. Okay, so I will say, based on my comparisons that I have done between this and Urban Decay, I do find that these are a little bit more pigmented in my opinion. Like they show more color than the ones by Urban Decay. The ones by Urban Decay are a little bit more of a fine consistency, a little bit more sheer. But these do, in my eyes, have a little bit more pigment. So e.l.f. hydrating cam. Oh my gosh, I can't remember, to be honest, but I don't have them anymore. I used to use that concealer all the time. I will try to look at it in a second on my iPad and see if I can remember what shade I am. Favorite affordable mascara, Essence. Essence has the best mascara. I'm about to use the one that I have been obsessed with by them in a second. I'm trying to find a alternative for the Shiseido lash curler because that lash curler is the best, but I'm like, is there one at the drugstore that's similar? I have seen those like Revlon ones, and I don't know, I don't think they're similar. Like I just, there's nothing that intrigues me like the Shiseido one does. Oh, thank you so much, Spark. Yeah, I'm just kind of creating something a little bit more natural for today. Just like I said, I just wanted to get on live and chat with you guys while I got ready, using some new products that I wanted to like go into a little bit more detail about, you know. Okay, let me actually go in a little bit with the concealer shade that I have with this to kind of highlight the midsection of the face. Like so. It's just like, I don't know, it adds a little bit of highlight in the middle. Okay, so now we're gonna quickly do our lashes. Oh, of course. You guys make this so much fun. Like, I love going on live because of you guys. We can interact, we can chat. You guys help me so much when it comes to picking out looks for whenever I have to go somewhere. Right now, it's just a very chill Sunday vibe. We're just getting ready to watch the Super Bowl at home. But like when I go to these like events or like a get together, whatever it may be, and I get ready on live, it's so much fun because you guys give me so many tips on the look. So I'm like, I don't know what I would do without mis bonitas. You know what, Cynthia? Maybe I'll have to retry that Revlon lash curler because I feel like it didn't do anything for my lashes. But maybe I need to try it again. Because I'm like, I don't understand why it's not working. But then again, I feel like my lashes have recently grown a little bit more. I've been doing lash serum. Also, I've been doing, what's it called? Lash lifts. I haven't done one recently. But there was a while where I really was into my lash lifts and my lashes look so good. I barely used a lash curler. Oh, so I forgot to mention because somebody did ask me what my favorite drugstore mascara is, and I did say Essence, but this one by Essence, Lash Without Limits, is the absolute best. Yes, I do have products from Rhode. I have their blushes, I have their lip balms. I also have their new lip shapes, which I actually am doing, or I already filmed a review. I just need to edit and post it. It will be up this week, so stay tuned for that, bonitas, where I do swatch 5 of the 11 colors. I did purchase them because I did want to do a review for you all, so that will be coming up soon. Okay. Okay, good. I'm like, please. I don't have those two. I don't have the shade Riri with me, the Fenty Gloss Stick, or the Milani Lip Stain in the shade Mob Mentality, but I can definitely get them and do a little comparison because I love comparing things. I do like Glow Recipe. I have tried them before. I haven't purchased anything recently from them, but I will have to look into them because didn't they just launch blushes? I feel like they just launched like some skincare blushes. And I definitely do want to try that. Yes. Okay, yes, I'm gonna have to go into Sephora and try that out. Okay, now I feel like I have a list of things that I need to be on the lookout for. Glow Recipe blushes. I need to go find that Wet n Wild pink powder that everybody has been recently talking about. That's another item on my list. Ooh, the lashes are flashing. Let's see. Oh, I always get so focused on this, like so focused on the lashes that I'm like, I'm trying to get the most volume as I possibly can. But I do this trick where I go and I recurl so that I can have like more volume in my lashes, and it definitely makes a difference. Okay, so now we're gonna take another new product that I'm very excited about, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. This one is in the shade Bold Face Lilac, and you bonitas know these lilac blushes have been hot lately. Like a lot of people have been talking about this. Let me know if you're a lilac blush lover. I wasn't sure, but then I tried this. I also tried the Huda Beauty one, and I was like, ooh, I like this. But I feel like I like this one better on my complexion than the Huda Beauty one. The Huda Beauty one, I have to build it up a little bit more. This one just gives me pigmentation right away. Like, look at that. Right away. You get all that great pigment in there, and it looks so good, right? Oh, yes. I'm so happy that you guys like it. I have not tried the Milani Glossy Lip Stains. Oh, no. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I thought you meant, sorry, the Glossy Bombs, the Glossy Bomb Sticks. Yes, I have here Mahogany Mommy, this one. That's the only one I have with me right now. I don't have any of the other ones. Ooh, speaking of Rare Beauty kits, okay, so did you see that Rare Beauty is launching new blushes? Yes, you would, Evie. You would absolutely rock every single one. Yeah, blush is just the best. It's so funny though, because I'm looking back, kind of comparing like makeup trends from like 2015 to like makeup trends right now. And it's so funny because I feel like right now, everybody loves a good blush. Before it was all about contour. Like, do you remember the Anastasia Beverly Hills like contour kit? I'm like, yes, Rare Beauty also came out with new contours, but they did like literally like maybe like 2 days ago come out with like a new blush, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Okay, so that is the blush, Bold Face Lilac, and I really like this color. And I'm gonna put that away, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, do I want to do anything else with the complexion? I think that's it. I think we're gonna move on to the lip stain, which I'm so excited about this lip stain. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you, Juanitas, how excited I am to try this lip stain. I've heard so many things about this, so I'm very excited. I think somebody else on the live earlier this week mentioned that the lip stain is a little bit thicker consistency than they expected. So I'm excited to try that out, test it out, see what happens with that. But for right now, I do like the Milani Baked blushes. They're really nice. I feel like they're just like a classic OG. My favorite one was Dolce something. That one was one of my favorites. I feel like Luminoso's nice, but it's a little bit too light for my liking. Okay, let's put some stuff away so we can prepare for this lip stain, because I really want to see how it does. Okay, so as you Juanita saw, today we just kept it very simple. I have tried Wet n Wild blushes. Is there a new one, or just in general have I tried the blushes? Because I have tried the blushes, but I don't know if maybe there's something new that I need to try out. No, I have the shade Water About Wine. So I have this one right here. I had another shade. So I went and got this product like maybe 2 months ago, or maybe like a month and a half ago. And then I just never got around to reviewing it. And then I was like, wait, where is it? And I couldn't find it. I was looking for it. So yesterday I was like, let me just go and try this. So hold on, let me recurl these lashes. Yes, I have tried Wet n Wild blushes. They're really nice. Wet n Wild has great stuff. I remember their lip liners were some of my favorites back in the day. Their lip liners, also their lip products. Ooh, there's a Wet n Wild lash curler. Okay, I need to try that out. My favorite lash curler is the Shiseido one, but Shiseido isn't the most inexpensive. Like, it's pretty pricey. So I will have to try out that Wet n Wild lash curler. I'm always down to find a good replacement for my Shiseido lash curler at the drugstore, because I would love to find something a little bit more budget friendly, but also something that I can share in case somebody doesn't want to buy a Shiseido one. Okay, so now to the fun part. We're gonna move on to the lips. I'm gonna go ahead and take this right here, and we're gonna apply it all over. Ooh, that is a thick formula. It's not super thick, but it's definitely thicker. Okay, this is interesting. It feels like it's gonna be like one of those products where you apply it and then like it peels off. Like it's a gel, thicker consistency. But this is so pigmented. Oh, bye, Skylar. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you chatting with us. I hope to see you soon. Okay. So now we're supposed to leave this on for 5 minutes. And let's see what happens. It's hydrating formula. Let's read a little bit about this. Hydrating gloss serum. This is like a lip stain consistency. So we shall see how this comes up. Right? It's definitely like that like dark raspberry. We leave it on for 5 minutes and then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to remove it and see what that lip stain looks like. Now, I'm curious to see how it's gonna look on me. I feel like it'll look very different on everybody, but I'm like, vamos a ver. Because I feel like sometimes you see it and you're like, oh my gosh, it looks so good on somebody else, but it doesn't look like that on me. So I'm very interested to see how this is gonna look. So let me actually put a little timer here if I can. I'm gonna do a 5-minute timer. Okay, 5-minute timer. And what else? Oh, you know what? I forgot to curl these bottom lashes. So I'm gonna take my lash mascara and just do a little bit of these bottom lashes, coat them with some mascara. Hello, Lolita. I use the shade 10 by Milani. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I'm looking at the comment above. That's why I said the shade 10. I'm using the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick in the shade 10. And then Cynthia asked, what shade is it? This one is in the shade, if you're asking about this one is in the shade Water About Wine. And I'm just going in and I am doing these lower lashes. Just because I feel like adding mascara in your lower lashes does a really nice job of kind of bringing the whole look together. Especially when the mascara is like a pop. I feel like mascara is really important to me nowadays. I used to be such a falsies girl. Like I loved a good falsie. But now I don't really use falsies like that. It's really good. I've heard that this is very comparable to the Fenty Skin Tint Stick. So I will definitely be testing them out side by side to see how they perform. But I do find Milani makes really great, affordable, like luxury on a budget items. So this is one that I really like because it doesn't feel heavy on the skin whatsoever. But it also gives me a really pretty, like almost blurred out effect. So if you like a blurred out effect, you like something that feels like weight on the skin, that's not too heavy, that's customizable. This by Milani is great. You can find this also at Ulta. That's where I purchased mine. And I feel like it gets the job done. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of some powder to set. We're still waiting for this lip stain to dry. We have 2 minutes to go. So I'm just doing some last minute touches. I'm going in with the Maybelline powder, the Super Stay powder, and I'm just applying a little bit of powder in the areas where I tend to get a little dewy. So for me, that is around my smile lines, the forehead, like so. A little bit right here too, in this midsection, and then right here, just to minimize any of that redness, like so. And also oil, like it does such a good job of minimizing that oil and making the skin look kind of like airbrushed. You see? It makes such a difference. Okay, we have 1 minute left. So in that, yes, powder is the best step. Okay, so these are the bangs. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. They have so much volume, but I like to do this because then they will slowly, ooh, did it smear a little bit? I feel like my hair is smeared. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna let the lips be, but okay. So the bangs are ready. The Sabrina Carpenter bang, yes. I love these like curtain bangs. They are so fun. And I feel like, I don't know, they just add like so much to the look. Like they just give the look life. So I always like to have my little hair roller and then a little clip to just make sure that I really clip them on top and they don't move and they don't get in the way when I'm doing my makeup. That's always the best. Okay, we have 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and bam. Okay, let's take off this lip stain and see how this is going to look. I am very, very curious. Okay, definitely stain my lips for sure. I'm trying to be super careful, bonitas, because I don't want to mess up the actual makeup. Have any of you guys tried this? If so, let me know your thoughts. How long does this last? Help us out if you've tried this before. This is my first time trying these, so I am curious. Yeah, this is a pretty stain. There's a red tone too that I want to try out. That almost gives like your lip color but better vibes. So I want to see what that's about. Ooh, that's pretty. That is so pretty. Oh yeah, I like that. And it looks like so natural. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like lip stains also make the lips look like fuller and like more plump. Like, I don't know. I really love how nice this looks. Hello, Ashley. No worries, girl. Okay, do you see? This one is cute. I really, really like this one a lot. Actually, I haven't tried any of the other ones, but I have been like really doing my research on them, looking at all the shades to see which one I feel like would work best for me, because I'm really trying to do this thing where when I get makeup, I only get things that I know that I will use. So I was like, you know what? I think this one would be something that I would use a lot. Hi, Leo. My pup is just staring at me. But yeah, so. Oh, I like that so much. Oh my gosh. Has anybody tried these? Because I want to know if these will last a long time. Like, how many hours do they last? Let me actually look it up on my iPad. I want to see how long these last on. Whew. Now my lip liner is all shifting. Okay. I'm going to look it up because I really want to see how long these last. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Skylar. I appreciate it. Oh, my iPad. Okay, let's see. Leo, thank you. I keep having to check on my pup because I want to make sure he doesn't feel uncomfortable or anything post-surgery. It was a little thick. It was I would say like a gel consistency, like a little thicker than I expected from a lip stain. But I like the stain it left. Like, this is really, really pretty. Okay, so these do retail for $12 at Ulta. That's where I purchased mine. And let's see. I want to see how long they're supposed to last because I feel like usually that tells you. It says 16 saturated shades, lightweight intense pigments, and instant hydrating. A glossy tint for every look with lip staining effect that lasts long after glossy sheen has faded. It doesn't tell me exactly how long it lasts, but it does say that it has lasted, or it will last for a while. Okay, so the shade that I got, which is Water About Wine, is a spiced wood shade. And this is what it looks like. Let me show you, bonitas. This is what it looked like on the model. So I was like, ooh, I like that tone. Looks like that. Yeah, I feel like it's just a very pretty tone. So I'm gonna now go in with a clear gloss. And I'm going to apply that. Why does this? I feel like these are a little. I feel like I have to really go in there to get the glass. Oh, that's pretty. The stain is good. And then when you go in with a clear gloss on top, it looks really pretty. So even if the gloss fades, the stain is still there and your lips look, oh my goodness, your lips look so juicy and pretty with just the stain and a clear gloss. So this is definitely the way to go. Look at that. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I have to say, I am a fan. I am a fan of this. I am definitely going to do a more in-depth review on shorts of this because I do want to show you the comparison on how it looks on one lip versus the other lip with nothing on of the stain, because I truly think this color is stunning. What I am going to put to the test today, like after I get off of live, is how long this stain lasts for. I am going to be eating and I want to see if this is like a long wearing stain or if it's only one of those stains where like in an hour or two it's like faded. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be long wearing because I do feel like NYX does a good job of making long lasting products. So I like how this look turned out, bonitas. So this is very different than the look that I did on Thursday here on live, but I just wanted to try out some new items with you guys. I wanted to share some new stuff that I picked up, stuff that I've been enjoying, stuff that you can find at the drugstore, because who doesn't love affordable makeup? So I wanted to just come on and do this. And you guys also gave me some amazing recommendations. I'm going to be checking out these items like the Wet n Wild Lash Curler. I also need to try out the Milani Glossy Bombs because those look nice and you guys have been asking me about them. I also need to try out that Wet n Wild pink powder. So definitely lots of fun new stuff that I'm going to be on the lookout for. So that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, how cool, Skylar. Congratulations on making a YouTube account today. Yes. Oh, I hope the Eagles win. I'm rooting for the Eagles. But we shall see, honestly. We shall see. Who are you rooting for? I'm gonna put my stuff away. really am happy with how this look turned out. I think that's pretty much it though for this look. I'm gonna throw my stuff. Okay, yes, eagles, eagles, eagles. Okay, good. We're all on the same page. I feel like, I don't know. I'm like, we've had enough of the Chiefs, but that could be me just sounding like a hater, which I'm not. If they win, they win, you know? If they won, it's because they deserve to win. But I'm like, I'm rooting for the Eagles. Okay, bonitas, this is pretty much the look. Thank you so much for coming on live with me. I really appreciate you sitting here glamming up or just relaxing, getting ready for the week, whatever it may have been that you were doing while we were getting ready together. This was so much fun. It's always fun to go on live with mis bonitas. So thank you again. Don't forget, I post long form videos during the week. Between 2 to 3 videos a week is what you can expect from me for long form videos here on YouTube. And also I do post short content, which you can also check out. And I'm trying to go on live once a week. So that's where we're at. I'm checking on my little pup, making sure he's good. He's about to get all the cuddles and snuggles with me right now. But yes, thank you so much, Queso Queso. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Evie, Skylar, everybody that is on this live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, Evie. You're like, I'll be in bed when the Super Bowl's on. Yeah, I think it's about to come on in the next 40 minutes. So it's coming on soon. But yeah, thank you so much, Ashley, also for tuning in. I really appreciate you. And even though you were late, you're always appreciated for joining my lives. It means a lot to me that you take time out of your day to sit here and interact with me and chit chat, because you guys are honestly like my besties. So muchas gracias. And I will be seeing you guys very, very soon. I love you all too. Have a beautiful week. I'm wishing you the best week. And it's Valentine's Day week. Maybe I'll have to do like a Valentine's Day get ready with me here on live. Maybe I'll have to do something like that. So stay tuned for that. But we will see each other very soon. Bye, Evie. Bye, everybody.